YouTube universe out there, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching this video. This little guy right here.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Actually, your hair is pretty nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wish my hair was like that.
I'll just take it out the bridge.
Is Deven Sanchez. No, he's not my brother. So this video is basically just to introduce him. Deven is our video guy, our pictures guy, social media. So he basically does a lot. A lot of work goes into putting these videos together for you. So just wanted to bring him on and introduce him because we want to make him a bigger part, other than just being behind the camera for these videos that we're putting out. So Deven, introduce yourself. Tell us where you came from, how long you've been doing this. Let us know what you're about.
What's going on, guys? Deven Sanchez, also known as Shots by Dev. You already kind of said it all, y'all. It's just a little introduction, get myself on the other side of the lens today, just so you guys are familiar more with my face.
Which could be a little bit intimidating, right? I mean, we're not gonna lie.
I probably took like 20-30 shots of this.
Yeah, so I mean, he likes to have a few little bloopers of me. I've seen them, you little punks. So just relax, bro. Tell the people what you do. Shots by Dev. It's on Instagram. So if you guys can, or if you need work done, pictures, let them know.
Located in Tucson, Arizona. Willing to travel though. It's actually one of the next things I want to do. However, in Tucson, Arizona, I have a little bit over 10 shoots done now. Not including the video work that I do here. But as he said it, take the pictures, upload them onto social media, the website, tctu.com, by the way.
Yes, sir.
And then that's basically it, y'all. Just wanted to say hello to you guys.
We're trying to work on content just to bring to the channel so you guys can see some of our everyday type of activities that we're doing here. Also some insight as to how the business works, like we've mentioned in previous videos. So Dev has a lot of great ideas coming forward. This video here was just to introduce him because, like I said, he's going to be a very integral part, not just right now, but moving towards the future where we want to build. And he needs to get comfortable behind the camera, or in front of the camera, excuse me, because he's pretty comfortable behind the camera. But even for me, like, it's not very easy. I'm not very comfortable in front of the camera just yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there for sure. So,
I used to make fun of you, bro, and
it's
laugh
hard,
behind
man.
the camera, but 30 takes in, and I'll probably still have to add some of this.
Yeah, and we don't have a script, so every time that we're speaking to you guys, it's just whatever pops in our heads, and trying to get the best information out there for them. So again, he's on Instagram, Shots by Dev. He is basically starting out, right? Like, this is your first time working, shooting, basically, right? So
yeah,
how much experience
video.
do you have?
A little bit over a month now.
Okay.
I think, like I said, over 10 shoots, so it's going actually very well.
So what got you wanting to get into making videos or just taking pictures in general?
So I think I've always played sports since I was growing up, and I was very little. That was really all I knew. But watching videos, and I watch a lot of YouTube all the time. I'm an iPad kid, so bro, honestly, it was just, I always was intrigued and fascinated with the people behind the camera, not so much in front of it, because they had their own personality. They were funny, and it was a little geek side to me.
Yeah.
And my mom had a camera. I picked it up, told my tia about it, and my tia knows Memo, so it was just God's timing, honestly, for us to be able to work together. I'm sure he could tell you even a little bit about that specific.
Yeah. So I've been doing this whole dealership stuff for about 3, almost 4 years now, and I've always had plans of having an inside look as to like how this business works, because the type of product that we're putting out there, or the type of service that we want to provide, is just completely, complete transparency. So what better way to have, somebody here with a camera looking into, exactly what's going on, so that customers can see and understand, first and foremost, what they're getting into when they're buying their car.
Right.
Purchasing a vehicle is a big step, and unfortunately, like, there's been a lot of stories, or I've been a part of a lot of stories because I've been in the industry, where somebody buys a car and then the engine breaks down. So just our mission in bringing these types of videos to people out there is just so they can see, hey, if I'm shopping at this particular dealership, that you're not going to have issues like that. Now, we know that life events happen, and we can't control when a car wants to break down or a certain part, but it's what is happening after the fact, right? What is happening after the fact? Are you helping this customer? Are you helping this person, with those issues from a vehicle that they got from you?
Right.
So that was just my thing for like the longest time. And like you said, his Thea mentioned him, and it's all like in God's timing, like Deven said, for us to come together, somebody who's trying to learn, somebody who wants to have this brought to people, and we're here now. So our videos are gonna get better, the quality, the transitions and things like that. So bear with us. We're not trying to put 30-minute videos out there, and you guys sitting there on your laptops just listening to nothing. We're gonna make it fun, but this is a video that we felt like we needed to do because he does a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, that I didn't even realize, was needed. So, yeah, man.
Also, just to add on a little bit, I don't know anybody else that's doing what we're doing right now in Tucson, dealership-wise. I don't even know Arizona. I don't know who does this or what. Maybe you have a little bit more insight on that, but the goal for this, you guys, too, is to show you guys the inside of it, because a lot of people just know the part of getting the car and driving off the lot and they're happy. But I didn't even know, and I'm still learning what it takes before that, from the auctions, purchasing the vehicle, the stress I see this guy in some days, and then to the pictures, to everything, to the maintenance. Like, it's so much. And really, hopefully we get that auction video soon, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And now I know just barely a little bit about it, being here. But
well, I'm glad that you brought that up, because he recently purchased a vehicle from here, and his situation was a little unique, because his vehicle at the time was going through some issues, and finally he had to get rid of it. And he didn't even come to me. That's just kind of like the person that he is. I guess he didn't want to burden me with his problems, which to me wasn't an issue. It just so happened that one of those, in between those weeks, I purchased a really nice vehicle that I normally wouldn't purchase, but I had another buyer out there looking for something that cheap in terms of price, not cheap in terms of the use or the vehicle itself. And I got the car. It needed a little bit of work done, brakes, some sort of like suspension work, and we got it done, got it taken care of. He saw it, liked it, drove it, and now he's in the car. So just tell him, you working here, you turned into a customer for about a week. Share that, because even that, you know, is helpful. You know, you're already inside, you get to see the inner workings of, you know, everything that we just talked about.
Right.
But now you had the experience of being a customer, you know, and even to the point where, you know, when you left, the brakes were squeaking, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, just all of what went into getting all that done after the sale.
Yeah, so really, it was actually Gio, another salesman here at the lot, told me, hey, bro, Memo has this car in. And, you know, I wasn't really thinking nothing of it at the time. And like he said, I don't want to be a burden. I was just like, I'll figure it out on my own, blah, blah. I didn't want to, you know, try to come off no type of way, only being here a month. So I was like, I'm not going to even ask about it. I think I mentioned to you maybe once before. He's like, yeah, bro, I'll keep my eye open. I let them know about something specific. But then, like he said, that one had came in. And then I was like, bro, you know, it's what, 2004, I think?
Yeah, it's a 2004 Toyota Camry. Right?
Yeah, so it's a little older, you know, and I was like, bro, there's no problem. The mileage is actually very great for me, and just in general, only 167,000 for coming up on a 20-year car. So like,
yeah.
You know, I think we talked about it too in the previous
And
video.
you know what? I'm sorry, like, not to cut you off, but for me, how old are you?
18.
18,
Well,
right?
just turned 19 though.
Yeah, so you're a 19-year-old kid, and I'm thinking to myself, like, at the time, we just sold it too. We had a Dodge Challenger. And I'm thinking, back to when I was 18, I was like, man, you know, if I put myself in his shoes at this very moment, I'm not going to go look at a 20-year-old car versus, you know, a 6-year-old car. And to me, as I went home later that day and just, you know, thought about, like, you know, reflected on my day, there's something about, you know, Deven that is very different from, you know, this generation. He just said, like, you know, I'm an iPad kid, which is funny because, you know, this generation, like, these kids are with their phones and iPads, but he's like almost like an old soul in a way, where you could tell, like, you know, he had a good upbringing from his parents. Like, okay, you know, it's okay to start, you know, small, from the scraps, you know, with the little 04 Toyota Camry. And, you know, for me, just getting to see that in a person, it's welcoming, because just the whole aura here in, you know, in the dealership or at Tucson Car and Truck Unlimited, we pride ourselves on family, or being family owned and operated, and every single person that walks in and out of these doors get treated like that. And, you know, like I said, for him to just have that view, like, I'm not gonna go and get, you know, a $16,000, $15,000, $18,000 loan. Why? Right? So he's modest, you know, he's humbled, and went for the, you know, simple little 04 Toyota Camry with 167,000 miles, which again, for, you know, a 20-year-old car, that's only about 8,500 miles a year, you know. So that to me really said a lot about you and your character. So for him to be a part of already, you know, this, what we're trying to build here, or this attitude that we have here as family, like, you know, that's why I joked in the beginning, like, you could be my brother, you know. But yeah, man, I mean, overall, I'm happy that I was able to sell you a car that you're happy with, because to me, in the long run, like, that's what's more important. So
me trying to be realistic too. Like, yes, I work outside of this somewhere else, but, you know, I wouldn't want to put that pressure on myself. I have more than enough time. If that car gets me to everywhere I need to be, point A and B, you know what I mean? I have nothing else. I don't need the newest, nicest car. So that was kind of my thought process too. And like you said, my parents just installed a lot of good in me growing up, and they, you know, the humble part of it, bro. So alright, y'all, man, that's gonna be the rest of today's video. We appreciate you guys for watching. May you guys please continue to like, subscribe, and comment. Follow us on Instagram at Tucson Car and Truck Unlimited. Follow myself for any photography or videography needs. At Shots by Dev on Instagram. Follow Memo. Just playing don't. He's too old. Just playing. Alright, Memo, bro. When you watch this, I'm just playing, bro. But that's the rest of today's video, you guys. Like I said, repeating myself, but I do not plan on cutting this part up because this is already the 30th time I probably took this, so it's okay. And just like that, Tucson Car and Truck Unlimited, we're out, man. Peace.